The BTS reunion that ARMYs had been eagerly anticipating finally happened. Tense moments, laughter, and the old memories flowed warmly among the members' presence. But beneath the happy atmosphere, there was one incident that left many fans wondering, why did Taehyung suddenly leave? Taehyung, known for his cheerful and warm personality, was seen leaving the venue earlier than the others. Several fansite videos showed him looking slightly gloomy before getting into his car. Many ARMYs began to speculate what was going on behind the scenes. A few days after the reunion, Jungkook finally spoke up in a short interview that surprised men. In a serious yet gentle tone, "Hey Syed, we all have our own burdens, and sometimes they can't always be shown on camera. Taehyung, he's going through something, but it's not because we're fighting or having problems between the members. We still support each other, like a family." Jungkook's statement only raised more questions. Was Taehyung facing personal stress? Or was there another emotional reason behind his decision to withdraw? ARMYs around the world showed their full support for Taehyung, with the hashtags "We love you Taehyung" and "Protect Taehyung" trending for several hours. Men believe that the BTS members, including Jungkook, will always be there for each other no matter what. To date, there has been no more official statement from Big Hit or Taehyung himself, but one thing is certain, the love and the strength that binds the BTS members will never fade. Despite the difficult moments, although not many details were revealed, Jungkook's attitude in the interview demonstrated the maturity and the closeness that remains very strong among the BTS members. He didn't blame anyone, didn't seek justification, he simply showed empathy and the protection for his friend. Shortly after the interview went viral, some ARMY began linking Taehyung's departure to various factors, personal schedules, emotional distress, and even a longing for BTS's early days, which now felt so distant. An old post by Taehyung on the platform Wefers even resurfaced, in which he wrote, "Sometimes, I miss when it was just the six of us in a small room, dreaming together." That sentence now feels so profound, as if it were a reflection of his heart, which may be grappling with feelings of nostalgia, pressure, or even emptiness that only those who have stood in the spotlight for years can understand. BTS is no longer just a music group. They are a global phenomenon, a symbol of strength, friendship, and the struggle. But beneath all the spotlight, they are still human. They have good days and the bad days, and the wounds that sometimes can't be healed by the cheers of their fans. Jungkook concluded his interview with a line that left men speechless. "Sometimes, Tikamba, someone needs time to leave. But trust me, our hearts are still in the same place." Those words were like an unspoken promise that even though Taehyung was keeping his distance, he was never truly gone. Now, ARMYs around the world can only wait, hope, and they continue sending love. Because as they always say, BTS isn't just 7 people on stage, they're family, and the family always comes back. Amidst the worry and the speculation, one thing that stands out most is how united ARMY is. On platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and the Weverse, fans from all over the world have posted messages of love, support, and the prayers for Taehyung. Some ARMYs even sent support trucks filled with encouraging messages and the flowers to the Hyebe office, showing that they love BTS not only when they shine, but also when they're hurting. One fan wrote, "If you need time, take it. If you need space, we'll keep it warm for you. But remember, you're always loved, even in silence." This moment may be a reminder that even though they're global superstars, they're still just ordinary people who need time to heal, reflect, and rediscover the meaning of everything. And as Jungkook said, maybe this isn't goodbye, maybe it's just a break, a space for Taehyung to breathe, to rediscover himself without the pressure of the spotlight, without expectations. To ARMY, Taehyung is irreplaceable. He's not just a face of BTS, it is part of the story, part of the dreams built together, of the tears, laughter, and the songs that touch the hearts of millions. The recent BTS reunion should have been a joyous moment eagerly awaited by ARMYs worldwide. After a long period of infrequent appearances together due to individual commitments and the military service, the 7 members finally sat together again, smiling, chatting, and bringing a flood of nostalgia. Taehyung was seen leaving the location early, his expression blank. The sounds of cameras and the crowd slowly faded away. No more news, no more new posts, no more social media activity. He vanished like a shadow, leaving behind a big question. Some fans noticed that Taehyung's mood at the reunion seemed different. He was smiling, but there seemed to be a distance in his eyes. And when he left earlier than the rest of the members, that unseen tension turned into real worry. Speculation arose. Was there a conflict? Was he hurt, or
was such a burden he'd been holding on to. Jungkook appeared for a brief interview, sitting quietly. The background music, a minor key, slowly built up a sentimental atmosphere. A few days later, Jungkook finally spoke up. Not to create a sensation, not to create a stir, but with a sincerity that touched men's hearts. Taehyung, he needs time to himself. We all go through a lot, and sometimes, the only way to stay strong is to step back for a while. In an instant, those words silenced the world. ARMY fell silent, not because they were disappointed, but because they were touched. They understood that even the brightest stars can get tired.